Right, fine, let's see some. Righty ho. Peggy!
It's quite beautiful here, but I'm afraid my journey to the sanctuary might have been in vain. I've prayed to Amadia real hard, but I'm not sure it's done much good. Still, a wizard trapped in a pig's body. Any ideas?
Jump in the pool?
Oh, what a grand idea! I'll try that. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, hello. May you walk with Armadia.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm a wizard. And I was a long time ago, too. In between, I was a pig. And I was on fire for most of that time. It's a long story, but I think I'll leave it in the past and look to the future instead.
You want to trade?
Of course.
That'll be a boost to the prince. Intelligence and hydrosophist. That'll be quite a boost for me, actually. Yeah, we'll go for that, and we'll give you this lovely belt, this arrow, this book. Anything else we can give you? Give you some food that we can't cook. Into meals to sell off.
Bye now.
Hello, Han. You not coming along?
The others wouldn't let me join them for the fight. You should get moving, though.
Everybody's already dead. I could go get some swords for the upcoming fight. That might be a smart thing to do. Because we're going to get straight into a battle on the ship. So if I get some swords ready for that, so I can cast Dome of Protection on the ship and protect Malady, because she won't be able to fight herself because she'll be mentally casting a spell. Oh yeah, remember to equip my new equipment. Alright, so now I know what the heaviest things in my inventory are. In case I'm looking to lose some weight. No, yeah, so... Right, Melody, we're all done now. Not worry about that quest. You put it on, you bless yourself, and you go again. Right, there we go.
Let's go.
So who's this Meister?
Boat first, questions later.
Boat then.
Malady grabs the vessel with 2 hands and pushes it into the water. She hops on board behind you.
God-woken. Wait till she finds out.
Salty water mists your face. Your skin prickles in bright, warm sunlight. The boat bobs forward through the water, and Fort Joy shrinks behind you.
Tired but victorious, the party made for the Lady Vengeance. The horrors of Fort Joy behind them. They arrived as sorcerers. They left as God-woken. The fate of this God-forsaken world now rested on their shoulders. Or at least, on the shoulders of one of them.
That's probably still have to pick a canon ending. But there should be a canon ending because there's a new game coming out.
The
It
light
shows you.
sea breeze kisses your cheek and carries away the smell of blood wafting up from the deck. In the distance, Fort Joy looms.
Yes!
Don't stand between a prince and his principles. The Magisters learned that the hard way.
What were they thinking, standing against an Eternal? I almost pity the poor, ignorant beasts.
I'll be damned if I ever set foot on that island again. Don't care who I have to bury. Onward now. The sooner Fort Joy disappears from the horizon, the better. Perhaps the Seekers need help manning the ship.
Well, this is a fine sight. Utterly barbaric, of course, destroying a tree and turning it into a boat. Grotesque, but, well, look at it, Quercus. A floating nest, surrounded on all sides by salt water, pure poison to a tree's root. The great acorn could never reach us out here. Well, yes, of course we'll continue our research, Quercus. We're not monsters.
Oh, poor boy.
Still, I must admit you were right about the shield. It proved to be more than adequate.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No. Yes, it seems our shield is still here, Quercus. How does something so large and ungainly sneak up on a person? You give the giants too much credit, Quercus. I think the salty air has addled your mind. It has certainly been useful, but elegant, kind, surprisingly attractive. No, we have no time for your fawning. We may be safe, but the world is not. Come, we must return to our research.
Oh, I hope the bastard doesn't die this time.
so close to escaping.
Pray to you for my Seeker brethren. Show us the path to salvation. Sendelius, pray to you for my Seeker brethren. Show us the path to salvation.
Yes, fortitude is the key word to open the door.
Blessings to our fallen. Pray that they may find rest.
His name was Caban. His friend's sword couldn't save him.
Sendelius, hear my prayer. Show us the way forward. Deliver us from peril.
Can give that to Lusa. That's the stuff I sold to him.
Hear my prayer. Show us the way forward. Deliver us from peril. Don't go any further, Godwoken. We need you alive.
What's going on?
The ship won't sail. We had orders to search every corner of it and figure out what's blocking us. It's hewn from elven livewood. I thought I could communicate with it, but...
She glances over towards a smouldering pile of ash on the deck nearby. Something is nestled within it. Fragments of scorched bone.
That was Brendan. When the ship wouldn't answer my call, he touched the figurehead, and it attacked him, without warning. He burned, like he was made of parchment.
Sorry about that.
Her eyes flick over to the smouldering ashes once again, her head held at a despondent angle.
Thank you. We were held captive together, on this ship. He kept my spirits up. Now he's dead.
Did you learn anything useful?
Nothing. The ship is livewood, that much is clear. But I couldn't communicate with it. The Magisters must have done something, warped it somehow. I just don't know what.
I'll be careful. First, do you have anything useful? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all the stuff I sold to. I'll be careful then.
Just remember what I said, Godwoken. If you die, then this was all for nothing.
Oh, poor Buffy. smashing blows.
Spare me, Gareth. We got what we came for. This is what success looks like.
I won't see them tossed overboard. Not here. We'll hold a proper service.
What's-his-face and so-and-so would want us to get this ship sailing before all else. They died for those Godwoken, after all.
You know their names, Malady. Can't you even pay them that much respect?
Gareth inhales sharply, then catches you out of the corner of his eye and smiles, barely.
Our guest stirs. Welcome, Godwoken. Glad to see you safely aboard.
Ah, very glad indeed.
How many were lost in the battle?
Too many.
One too few, actually. Alexander, he's alive.
Wait, what? I stabbed him myself.
Apparently didn't hit hard enough.
He's in the hold below decks. Unconscious, but alive.
What do you plan to do with Alexander then?
Question him. Someone has been hunting your kind, and Alexander fancies himself the only Godwoken worthy of ascending. As far as we know, you may even be the last still alive. If Alexander is guilty, he'll face justice.
Okay, we better move on then before Rod realises we're still at large.
Yes, we certainly had better, but the ship won't move.
She's mute. We need to free her tongue.
Ships don't normally talk.
This is barbarous magic.
Expedient magic, actually. The ship is made of live wood. It has the spirit of an elven ancestor tree within it. It seems Dallas has found a way to bind that spirit to her. That means only she can control it. Unless we can find a way to break the bond.
Any ideas?
The Seekers, the survivors of us, have been combing the ship from bow to rudder. It hasn't been easy. This place is laced with dark magic.
These Seekers have such a limited skill set.
We lost a man in the search. Malady might not appreciate that, but I do. And I hope you do too.
I'm sure the Godwoken will be able to get the ship moving. They kind of like to feel useful, don't they?
I'll do my best.
It's your best that'll save us all.
We're lucky to have made it this far. But our luck will be for nothing if this ship doesn't take sail soon.
Void Slayer, Worm Killer, Godwoken. You have many names. Let's add ship's captain to the list once we get this thing moving, shall we?
Yeah, you got any new skills? Like Phoenix Dive? No. You have this. You have that. That'll do, piggy, that'll do. Is Malady a seeker too?
She's not exactly a seeker. She's not exactly an elf either. Half demon, Meister Siva says, and I don't doubt it. I don't know how Siva came to know her, but Malady's a proper ally. She's not easy to like, but there are times I admire her coldness.
Gareth fingers the hilt of his blade. He stares at nothing in particular before turning his gaze back to you.
Yeah, about your little tiffler of Malady.
I won't let the fallen be forgotten. I'd be no better than Dallas, no better than Alexander, if I just tossed their remains into the sea. To think that whelp spawned from greatness. He deserves no better fate than his silent monks. All this blood. Children ripped from families. Seekers ripped from me. He's down there now, guarded like some precious jewel, rather than leashed and flogged like the dog he is. Amazing to think those of us in the Order once assumed the gods were with him, and only him. That was before we found the others.
What others?
Other Godwoken. When Lucian died, we waited. And waited some more. Alexander never rose to divinity. Then we started to find more like him. We weren't the only ones who noticed either. Not every Godwoken we found was alive. And so the Seekers were born. We found Godwoken, housed them, fed them. I loved them like family. I was naive. But let's leave the past in the past and reach for what's ahead.
Okay.
Keep Lucian close, Godwoken.
Oh, he'll be close, alright. You know, you can guarantee I'll get him close to me. Princey boy!
We can't get this ship moving, Godwoken.
Hello, Prince.
There you are. High time to stop gallivanting and resume our journey together, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Off we go, then.
Right, I have... one of you back. Need to find the rest of you. Right, let's make some meals to sell. This is taking something worth 9 gold and turning to something worth 8 gold, is it? Well, am I turning a 36 gold mackerel into it? Now let's turn a hammer worth 2 into. That's 16, okay, I can sell that better. That's the same price. Oh, the beer. Oh, that's beer. Can I combine a bucket and...
What am I
that?
even looking for? Will I know it when I see it?
Can we have a bucket of beer? No, we can't. I wanted a bucket of beer. Where did I put my bucket?
The silent monk leans from one foot to the other. He seems eager to move. The silent monk leans forward slightly and stares at you straight in the eyes. She seems eager for you to say something.
Nothing. Damn it. We have to find a way to get this ship moving. We can't let the Magisters catch up with us. We're too weak to fight them again.
You are. Oh, hang on, here, money.
Did you hear? We're bringing you to Meister Siva, the head of the Seekers. If we can get out of here, that is.
Have all this food I have and give me some money in return. I keep forgetting to put that damn thing on. Looty. Show me your booty. Never mind. Booty, not butt. Some people are going to think that because you're all perverts. No, I mean show me your booty as in show me what you have in the chest. And that's going to be taken the wrong way by a lot of people as well.
How you doing?
Do you know to steal the ship?
You creatures with your legs and arms and your opposable thumbs. You always want to steer the ship. You need to trust the ship. It knows what it's doing. It dances to the tune.
What tune does the ship dance to?
It goes... la 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 la... or something like that. It's pretty catchy, but I can't remember how it goes. Good thing Dallas had that book, eh?
How did she use the book?
Oh, she opened it and looked at the marks on the inside. How the hell else? Alright. Go to the nose bit of the ship, open the book, look at the markings inside it, sing the song. That's it. Get it right and the ship will dance to your tune. Get it wrong and the ship will kill you. That's always entertaining. For me, anyway.
Oh no, that's Beast. We don't want Beast in the party. Oh, there's beer.
Melody says if we can get the ship to move, we can go home. Home!
Probably not for sewing clothes together.
Nothing. Empty as Dallas's heart.
I must say, you may not be an Eternal, but you are certainly not as temporary as many of your fellows. You handled yourself well. Personally, I am just glad that I do not have to walk back to Reaper's Coast. Wind travel may be primitive, but it is at least efficient.
Yeah, why are you going to Reaper's Coast? You're kind of stand out a bit.
If only. Alas, I do not have time for isolation. If you must know, there is an excavation site at the Black Pits on Reaper's Coast. I go to seek answers.
Yeah, no. What do you hope to find at the excavation site?
The only treasure worth digging for. Knowledge. I was investigating a site where several artifacts of my people have been found. Some were even intact. Alas, I was not the only one there. Those red-robed idiots were scurrying about too, trampling precious clues under their ignorant boots. They caught me when I failed to correctly respond to their questions, and dragged me here. Still, it's good to be on the move again.
How did you respond to the questions?
They simply asked me what I was doing there, and I simply told them to be gone from my lands. I may have used the phrase pathetic mortals. Come to think of it, I may have used it several times.
Why are you pathetic mortals doing here? Be gone from my lands, you pathetic mortals.
Damn fools. The faster we leave them behind, the happier I shall be. Is that so? Perhaps we could find an arrangement that benefits us both. I need to travel to the Black Pit's oil field, near Reaper's Coast. But my attempts at staying under the cover have not gone well to date. Given how well you handled yourself in Fort Joy, I rather think you could be of use. And I am certainly useful to you. So, how about it? I travel with you and aid you in your various chores and tasks, while you help me to remain incognito.
Okay.
Very well. Let's be off.
Yeah, I'll still need to pick locks. So they're waiting for a couple of words to be said to get them to move. And I need something other than that for him.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. Then you notice it's unblemished wood. There is no knot, no scratch, no dent to detract from its apparent perfection.
Okay, Scholar and Mystic.
The wood groans and creaks. A face appears in the wood, tortured and tormented. A six-sided indentation is carved on its forehead, as if a gem or amulet had made a mark there. The face vanishes. The door stays resolutely closed.
Yes, I need a gem to go in there.
Being behind bars suits you, murdering scum.
Magister Ranley, Corcus
Yeah,
Magnus, the Hey, Divine Eminence. don't I know you from somewhere? So, we've got quite the task on our hands, haven't we? I have to admit, the whole thing is very intriguing.
If it were up to me, you'd be swinging from the end
Well,
of the
I
rope.
hope you'll join us and find out where we're going next, though.
The old band back together again, I guess that depends, doesn't it? Look at me. Hard. What do you see?
Right now, cleavage and a lot of belly button.
Losa leans back slightly, thin arms crossed in front of her chest, and stares at you defiantly from dark eye sockets, darker and deeper set than when you first met. She blows back a lock of white hair, matted with sweat and grime, and holds back a smile from the corners of her lips.
I see somebody needs a bath.
Seriously? Look at me. I look like lukewarm death. This isn't a joke anymore. You see that, don't you? I want to make sure you understand, well, the risks.
I ought to chain you up like you're locked.
You aren't arresting me, you're a friend, okay?
Magister Ranley, Corcus mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance. You don't get it. I'm dangerous. You have to pay attention. You have to be willing to hurt me if I'm hurting you or someone else. Can you do that?
Look, remember with Sahelia? I managed to beat the crap out of you when you did it then, okay?
Do I ever? Still sore from that one. At the time, I wanted you to defend me. I didn't realize how bad things had gotten. I know better now. Something like that happens again, you do what needs to be done. Deal?
Okay.
Well, all right then.
She pinches your cheek, a sparkle in her dim grey eyes.
I knew I could count on you to murder me in a pinch. Let's go, Chief.
Can you murder me in a pinch? I can murder anybody. I'm happy to murder folk. How could you not know that I'm happy to murder people constantly? Right, Losa, we need you to respect your skill points a bit. Oh my, Losa, can you get your skirt down, please? I can't take it out of there at all. It's annoying as shit. Fane, can we get you at least to? Yes! I can at least put more points into thievery for you. And Prince. Right. Get out of batter and then get lucky charm up to max. Now I should, when you look at Prince, lucky charm at 3. Yes. Fane should have thievery at 3, up to 1,100 gold, the value or 6 kilograms. And she's got lore master 3. Okay. And if you didn't have one of these NPC companions you wanted, you could just hire one from her.
Whatever type of companion you need, I can provide. You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't put a price on the glory they'll bring you.
Hey, hello.
The Seeker flexes her arms stiffly. Her joints audibly pop. She sees you draw near.
I owe you, Godwoken. Without your help, I'd likely still be a prisoner around here, not guarding Alexander the bloody divine himself.
She nods her thanks and immediately winces, laying her hand on the back of her neck.
Are you injured?
I wish. No, the Magisters kept me chained to the bulkhead. Arms held above me head, feet barely able to touch the deck. Now my joints are paying the price.
I need to talk to Alexander.
Good luck getting anything out of either of them. Our special guest is out cold, and the other one ain't in much of a talking mood.
I have to try though.
All right then, just don't make me regret it.
Okay, so we'll leave it there for this episode. The next episode we'll go and interrogate this guy because it's been 40 minutes. So see you then. Bye bye.